Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me here. We got some feedback on the quick zoom thing. I did check my keybinds. It was changed to left shift plus middle mouse button. However, it wasn't working. So I rebound it back to control plus middle mouse click. However, it's not working. It's not doing anything. Perhaps I've broken something, or I'm looking at the wrong button. But I don't know if it's got something to do because now the game thinks that I'm changing the range of the scope. But I am pressing down on the mouse wheel, and it's not working. And it says press down, but I can't change this or do anything here. So, oh well. I'll just have to stick to the old scoping, or doing it with the mouse wheel. It's just one of those things where life hates me, and I don't know why. But we are on our way to, where are we here? Fuel shortage. We're going to work our way clockwise and bang out all these missions here. And then I do see that a new main task has spawned in. So that's kind of the current objective for the day. That little military tablet and the radio that I found and the AK, because again, life hates me. I was recording it. I sold all that stuff. I sold it all to Turncoat because it didn't seem like anybody had a higher value for that kind of stuff. And then was the credit card. I forgot who takes that. Artisan, I think, offers 600 coin for that. So yeah, I sold all that stuff. Usually I don't show that stuff when I get back to base, just kind of doing a little bit of inventory management. But I was going to show it this time around since we actually had new items on us. And yeah, I just figured sell it for the first time. I did also buy AP ammo. We got some full metal jacket and some AP. I was thinking about running multiple mags, but I don't know. Yeah, see, I tried to hold down R for a radial menu. Because what I was going to try and do is manually select the mag that I would want. So it's like, all right, these guys are armored. I'll run the AP rounds, so I'll switch to that mag. These guys aren't that armored. I'll switch to the full metal jacket mag. Right now, both of them have AP rounds in it, since a lot of these guys seem to be armored. Where am I? LAF radio tower. There's some shots. I don't think those are directed at me. I didn't... Oh, those ones will be directed at me because I just heard somebody yell. So let's get down the hill. I do not want to get into a senseless engagement. It's not in the deck of cards today. I don't have a whole lot of time to play. I was out and about doing a little bit of errands. Binoculars. What's up here? I love that I have these now. So good. Although they don't help me from dying, but I love that I can just do that. Yeah, so I was out and about, now I'm stuck. When I got back, I was trying to record some Zomboid. I wanted to do something new. All the mods that I have worked. However, the NPC mod that I'm running, about 40 minutes in, they decided to just run up to me. And was out in the middle of the wilderness, you know, not really near anything. And they must have just spawned nearby, and well, one had a meat cleaver, a few of them had a gun. Needless to say, I'm in my underwear out in the sticks because I was trying to just, you know, spawn in with nothing and you know, craft everything. You know, no, just go looting houses and zombies and be like, hey, well, I got my stuff. I was gonna try and do the whole craft everything. All right, check the fuel levels in the tanker truck. Nice to say, that didn't work out, so I think I'm gonna have to get rid of the the NPC mod. However, I don't want to, so what I might do is just do a regular old playthrough. Spawn in, you know, normal rules, just loot all the things and whatnot. And then see what happens and go from there. And if that doesn't work, I'll try changing up the mods. All right, we need to find a tree. This tree. And then gotta do the old zoomy scope in like this, because the game hates me. Get rid of that guy. Yep. Figured there was more. Where'd he go? Oh, that's right. I don't have to do that. I can do this and move around and not get noodle arms. There he is. Moved again. Where'd he run off to? There he is. I don't know if that hit him. Nope. Guessing not. Is that him right there? Yeah. Don't know if that one dropped him. I got our trusty binoculars. Nope. Still alive. Love these binoculars. Should have bought them much, much sooner. Stop being smart and hiding there. Yeah. Lol. Yeah, figure out this bullet drop and zip that past his head. Let's zoom out some. I think what I might do, now that I know these keybinds, I know a lot of these keybinds, I just randomly put something there. I didn't know what the hell the buttons were. But now that I have some experience, I know what the buttons are, I might just reset everything and then change what I need. And then go from there. Alright, so I think we're safe to accept the task. Just the two here. Alright, check the fuel levels. Well, we can do that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need that. We only got one bit of drink. Alright, where was that other guy? Here he is. I do want to try and shoot some of them in their vest. Oh, why not? UAV, sure. Another one of these. Take that, yoink. See how well these armor pens work. Broken handsaw. Right, quiet radio. Check the fuel levels. Oh, right here. What I was looking for. Like, surely there's a panel like last time. Alright, nice and simple. Alright, located the truck. According to the gauges here, the tanker truck is completely dried out. No surprise. Another empty one. We're beginning similar reports all over the place. Something's definitely not right. Yeah, thieves. That's normal. Alright, what would this one be? Plan B, investigate the captured LAF depot and report your findings to Handshake. Alright. Well, because that's not a forever run. I'll see you guys in about 7 weeks. Alright, we are nearing potentially an objective. Trying to see See who's around. On my journey here, we passed a squad of 5 in the middle of the road. However, there were no good trees to engage them. I would have been definitely ripped to shreds if they fanned out. So I chose not to engage and just waited for them to go away. Really? Nobody around? And this is a very large circle too. Investigate the captured LAF depot. Problem is which one? Recently depot near Fort Nair. Search the area for signs of hostile activity. Gather intelligence. Yeah, I think this is just one that we're gonna have to accept and be very careful with. Not eating bullets. I don't know where the objective is, since we're kind of on the tail end of it. Might as well accept it right now. Knock knock. Somebody come through here. Is gonna get sketch. Alright, 2 zoomed in. Back out. Times like this where I hate the scope now. Let's just clear this little spot first. Oh yeah, someone's been through here. We got DBs. Alright. That'll be nothing for us then. The smartphone. Yoink. We'll just get all the slim pickings then. Guess we'll just play the objective. Equipment box. Empty. Yeah, everything's gonna be empty. Guess we can look for keys. If there's any. Money. Doesn't seem like a lot of players seem to check the rigs or anything. Just check this truck, make sure this isn't anything. Nope. Nothing. Alright, where's... Wrong button, stupid. Wonder if it's not up there. That looks fancy and important. Combat sweep? Yeah. Stupid mission. Wait, why am I doing the zoom in thing, stupid? You have binoculars. Nothing conspicuous about a guy in the middle of the road with a pair of binoculars. We got a hole in the wall. Sure if I want to go this way or continue in through the front door. See anybody? These AI do definitely have me guessing twice. Especially how yesterday went. Well, we don't see any DBs just yet. Nothing, huh? Alright. I want to say I disagree. I'm afraid to just start going to loot. I guess not loot, but look for the objective. Is this the correct spot? Yeah. This is the spot I want to be in. No DBs, no nothing. Surely you'd put somebody up here, right? No doorknob there. This won't be our objective. In there, maybe? Yeah, a nice fancy grill. Alright, there's the DB. There's a couple of them, actually. Right, this truck isn't our objective. Oh, here we go. Report findings. Blue barrels. Alright, I found several trucks being loaded with blue barrels. A lot of them. These guys seem to be working around the clock. That's not terribly moving in a hurry. Is that it? Investigate the capture depot. Alright, something worse. Any kind of... Alright. Need more. What about a map? Some stuff. Barrels. Nope. Now what am I looking for? Go upstairs. Look at that. Sniper on the roof. Nice. Water. Don't need. Oop, wrong button. Oh, that's not a rig, stupid. It's a vest. Alright, we'll check that warehouse, I guess. Oh god. Oh, that was 2 broken legs. Right, did I check this guy? I don't think so, no. Do you have anything? Ah, see, look at that, a key. Man didn't run his pockets. Left the money behind and a key. I didn't need it. Garbage. This should be a thing. Report findings. Here's a map. Alright, found planning documents. Routes, timings, windows, and target diagrams. It's all focused on Fort Neris. This place is being set up as a launch point for an attack. Alright, now we gotta continue our investigation. Has not moved. Okay. What else are we looking for? I'm guessing there won't be the same thing in the same spot, right? It's gonna have us move on. Game's teasing me. Gave me 4 splints. Oh, report findings. I didn't even think this would be a thing. Game's telling me I'm fixing to break my legs a lot. Alright, find a makeshift infirmary set up inside one of the buildings. Like they're preparing for casualties. It's kind of set up only makes anticipating losses. Sound like they're planning for a very ugly day. Great. That's more than enough to make me lose sleep. Looks like someone's investigating serious time and resources into cracking Fort Nerith. They're doing it right under everyone's noses. Is that it? That's it? What's that one? EOD? Retrieve the detonators from the depot and bring them to Banshee. Locate the detonators. I'm here. Okay. I guess let's look for some detonators. I think there's anybody around. Pretty sure everybody dead. Jewelry box, that's been picked clean. That's open. What's in here? Sports bag, mag. tourniquet. Any of the stuff detonators? No. Didn't meow. Nothing. There was, yeah, this here. Detonators might be down too. I don't think there's anything up here. Just that box there that's been looted. Well, someone picked this place clean. Alright. Firearms box? Meh. Gun the enemies are using. Alright, detonators. Guess we'll check back over here. Civilian flexible splint. Nothing in here. These are shell casings. Detonators? Here? Nope. Nope. Alright, travel to Kongthang Depot, south of Sawmill. Locate a case containing detonators and deliver it. Locate the detonators. This is the depot, yeah? Yep. That's a warehouse. Yeah, so definitely up here. So one of these two warehouses. Outside maybe? Negative. Gotta be in one of these two buildings. Doubt it's in there. Those probably just potties. Nothing hiding back here. Nothing. Okay. That? Nope. You? No. I've been in here. Nothing's procking. And jewelry box. Doubt they would be in here if this was supposed to be the infirmary. This box isn't a thing. None of that's a thing. We're already up there. These boxes aren't a thing. Yep. Nope. This is interactable. Nothing here. Is he lying to me? Ammo box. Okay. On the truck, right? No. Wasn't in this truck because that was already an objective. These are just the blue barrels. That's not interactable. Toolbox. Oh, detonator case. Damn it. I was looking for like a actual weapon box case thing. Combat sweep. Guess it'd be pretty famous last words that I take that and die. What are we doing? Recon the farm? Recon the shelter. Recon the shelter near a pond. That. Well, I guess this is what we need 4 splints for. I'll just go this way. I'm gonna be dumb. Alright, is this a shelter? Alright, ready for the crunch? Whew, close. Oh, that is a squad over there. Help, don't see me. What do we got? 5? 5 right there? They see me. Help. Do not want to engage. I'd love to try and throw the pineapple. I was gonna get up in there before I tried to engage. Not sure if they're aggroed though. I definitely heard him yell. Don't know why I'm doing that again. I can very clearly do this. I need to like funnel them if I go to engage that. I mean, they were pretty grouped up too. I did want to try and sneak in there and throw that pineapple as the test. And if I got shot in the face, oh well. Alright, so we see a dude there. I've never actually thrown a pineapple in this game, so I don't know how they work. I'm assuming being a mill sim, it doesn't give you like a little arc line or anything to see where you're throwing it. Someone saw me. Maybe that guy? Ooh, that armor pen dropped him. Ooh, I heard that crack. Hello? Lol? These guys are doped up. They were not caring at all. And I'm thinking them armor pens are doing some work for me. Man, they're just over here eating them. I think I shot. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm not exactly sure where that came from. I did tag him. Ooh. Didn't think he ran out that far. Sometimes I feel like it's the suppressor reducing that. I think I might get rid of the suppressor, honestly. Rather just go loud. Suppressor is nice. Has made a slight difference. But stealth doesn't really seem to be a thing in this game. Just in case there's somebody else. Let's get in here. Alright, so we did get credit for that. And we gotta move on to the next think we're clear. I think I can loot these guys. Radio tower room key. We got that, right? We can put it in the bin, though. More fabric. More fabric. Coin. Oop, I didn't want that. Open. Oh, look at that. His vest got bruised. Let's check this guy. You just get a bruise as well? Oh, I shot you in the neck. And that pierced. I guess maybe not everyone will pierce. Yeah, see, he got a bruise, but I must have eventually punched through it, because I seen yesterday, I had that diamond on the outside, and then I got shot in the knee again, and then it turned into a severe one. That was a wound, not a bruise. Alright, so it doesn't look like every round punches through, which I guess fair enough. Oh, discovered Delta 4. Didn't even know that was LZ down here. I had the map open, but wasn't paying attention to it. Alright, field shelter. That's not what we're doing down here. Okay, it is. I guess it is just a shelter. Recon the shelter near a pond. Okay, simple enough. Onwards in that way direction. I'm guessing I have to actually be in the shelter. Lakeside shack. Oh, there was some dudes over here. Alright, combat sweep is done. Area is clear. Assuming all has been looted. Why not? Eat that. We're hungry. There were two guys here. Pineapple. And nothing. Alright, complete that. Boom. Let's see. So if we're at Delta 4, is there any other LZs nearby? Delta 4, Delta 3, which is airstrip over Meow. Oh, that's Fort Nerith. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm not running all the way over there. We got Delta 1 anyway, so we could work our way through. I think Delta 3 is showing, it's like here. Yeah, why not? Let's go and grab it. Ugh, that's 500 meters in that way direction. Oh, well, we do need to turn in the quest. Up the stream. I mean, I guess we can do that. Turn in the quest, and then any of these new? Negative. Alright, so I guess we could, yeah, run to Savannah, turn the quest in, grab Delta 3, take a chopper up to Echo 1, and then do the main quest. That looks like that is the plan. Alright, finally arrived. What are we looking to even do here? Investigate the ZN-209 crash site. Past the landing gear back here. Assuming that doesn't count. Inspect the tail section and try to locate the flight recorder. Report on the passenger casualties. Access the report in the current situation on the site. Locate any documents related to the crash site. Ugh. Looks like it's gonna be a needle in a haystack kind of thing. Yeah, because I was running up and I seen that there, but that I'm guessing doesn't count. Let's take a quick old recon here. Potentially nobody, but we're not going to make any assumptions here. We're gonna try and interact with every little piece. This, I have a feeling, is going to be a nightmare. Maybe my luck, the one thing that I need to investigate is going to be way back here that I ran past. I can see some of it is still in one piece, minus the, assuming, front landing gear. Alright, we're a little bit closer. Still don't see anything. Use this engine here as cover. It's a bit concerning with all these vehicles that there would be nobody around. Okay. Guess I'll just move around. Hopefully not get shot. They're just gonna move around until get any kind of audio from the AI. I hear a radio. Somebody's gotta be around, right? Oh. Never mind, they're dead. Someone's been through here. But have they gotten everybody? You know, yesterday there was just the one. Is this the hidden luggage? Nope. Quiet radio. Of course, there's another radio. Alright, well, I had to investigate the tail section. Anything here? Yep. Report findings. Unlisted flight. Alright, I'm at the tail section. No access inside. But the casings where the black box should be is empty. It looks like someone got to it first. Did exactly what they were looking for. Alright, DB. That doesn't count. Alright, what else are we gonna look for? We're investigating the crash site, passenger casualties, current situation of the site. Current situation of the site is there is blood-spitting ass everywhere. Everybody dead. Report findings. Alright, found the pile of body near the wreckage. Look at the passengers died in the crash and were dragged out afterwards. Alright, so I'm assuming I don't gotta interact with you guys. What are you smuggling? Some rounds? Wrong button. Quiet radio. Garbage. Looks like these guys are just rummaging all their belongings. Alright, there's a pile of luggage outside the wreck. Bags torn open, stuff scattered everywhere. Looks like they're scavenging, picking the place clean. Alright, and then we still need to do the crash site, look in any documents. We can't climb ladders, can we? Think so? Could be wrong. Hopefully there's nothing on the wing. I dare to go up there and end up breaking my damn legs anyway. Alright, so documents. I guess I should have checked the bodies better, see if they were holding onto a piece of paper or something. I have a feeling that I'm just gonna give up now and look it up. There's just shit everywhere. I'd imagine the documents would have been in one of these little tents. Let me actually look again. DB here. You smuggling anything? Some cash. You're a bad guy, so you won't have it. Duffel bag. Candy bar. Check cards. Purse. That was definitely easily missed. Ring. There's no documents. Fire. Anything here? No. Yeah, do you guys have any documents? No. Nothing here. Are you smuggling something? Why would they put you in the bush? That's concerning. That sounds very close. Don't tell me I'm about to hit respawn. And I don't know how long these things have been dead. That sounded very, very close. Alright, search documents. Where would they be? I'm guessing scattered off somewhere dumb. Yeah. Nothing hidden in the briefcase. I've been back here already. Here's the DB. You smuggling anything? No. I think there's gotta be something stuffed off along here. Any documents here? Briefcase. Garbage. Deck of cards. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give up. Look it up. What's all this? Nothing. Yep. Alright. Guess we'll just go hide here behind this rock. Of course. Piece of paper here. Alright, let's see. All dead we got here. Planes wrecked. Outside looks bad. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing dropped. Sure. Guessing maybe the lantern was, an indicator. I'll have to keep that in mind. I just found it scribbled on. It looks like what they left, everyone was already dead. If it just dropped from the sky with no visible missile or gunfire damage, then something strange definitely happened here. So the flight recorder is gone. I was hoping we'd really find to have some more luck. In any case, cannot leave empty-handed. Yay. All the way to the turbine now? Alright. I know, we passed through there yesterday. Alright, now we know up here there was the duders standing next to a truck last time. Somebody was just running. Is that a player? The AI. Well, we see DBs, so assuming player, because there was only 2 up here last time. Oh, thankfully the door's already open. I don't have to try and figure this out. Access data and report. Wait. Guess I got lucky. Alright, I found a PC with recordings. I'm sending them over. Give me a moment. Interesting. If I'm not mistaken, these people appear to be the ones currently occupying the sawmill, but what could they possibly gain from stealing the flight data? Investigate what happened to the missing black box at the sawmill. Why? Back down to the sawmill. Yikes. Well, we knew that's knew that was a big gunfight. Hopefully this part, I was hoping they would have been on their way over there. Alright, now that I got AP rounds, this can go a little bit smoother. Where was I? Yeah, I was on the river last time, running along there. Kinda wanted to come in through the front. I had all the cement barricades and stuff. No, I came through here last time too, didn't I? Got some DBs laying around. Alright, let's just get in there, I guess. Won't be too reckless, but someone's very clearly been through here. Alright, what am I looking for now? Could you please go to the sawmill and look for it? They probably locked it up somewhere on the premises. Try one of the shacks in the area. Oh, crap. Is that one of the codes I wrote down? That was, oh, black box 2230. There's one thing I was thinking, oh, someone's already opened it, I guess. Black box note. As per the agreement, our friends in the jungle took possession of the black box to provide us with info about about Banshee. The snake will soon taste his own blood. Our agreement with them has ended, so shoot them on sight if you can encounter them again. Well, everybody hates Banshee, dude. Located where they kept the black box. Unfortunately, it's not here anymore. However, I found a document that implies that they were hired by another group to deliver it, and I quote, as per the agreement, our friends from the jungle that took it. I really had my hopes this time the amount of data on the recorder would have given groundbreaking my research. Alright, that is a lot of text. So complete. Level 3 lab rat. Sweet. Alright, so now what? Check the source of the contamination. Let's see. Do you need to give me anything? Determine whether there ever could be a source for the strange disease and report my findings. Sure. Guess we'll go in that way direction. Well, that was simple enough. Have everyone do the work for you. Alright, we're here at the little ravine here. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be some dead bodies there. Which means this water will be contaminated. Oh, that doesn't count. Surely, check the source of the contamination. Oh, never mind. I thought we were checking it to see if it was contaminated. So, probably I don't go swimming for it, right? The game won't even let me move in there. All right, so something up here. All right, well that did not go as I thought it would. Like, all right, let's just stay down here because whatever contamination will be there. I'm assuming there'll just be a bunch of dead bodies there. Oh, I was wrong. Surprising no one. So what would be the contamination then? Way up. Gunshot? It sounded like it came from over there. Somebody sees me. Oh, there's the player here. I didn't even see him. I'm guessing that's the source of contamination. The truck is backed up to the bed there. I didn't even hear him because he was just crouched up. Abandoned truck. Report findings. Drink some water while we do this. Alright, I found an abandoned LEF truck full of bodies. It seems they're dumping them into the river, most likely to get rid of the troublesome neighbors at the sawmill. Alright, what do we gotta do? I'm glad we were able to rule it out from more severe cases of disease, but science means people can act this way when the rules of society come crashing down. Complete the task. Guess this is just gonna be a whole episode of me doing a whole lot of nothing again. And now, of course... Wait, that one's Echo and Exposure? Yeah, that one's new. Fuck, that's way out there though, dude. God. 1200. Why do the devs hate us so much? That is a butt cheeks run, dude. Alright, that was painful. Concerning I don't see anybody. Has someone rolled through here already? Dude's hungry. Nobody, really. That's a little concerning. Hi. Open. Alright, guess we'll just accept the mission since we're here. And it's... village all over the place. Oh, there's some attachments. Okay. So I'm assuming we need to go into the house with caution tape. What's my guy whining about? Oh, are we in a poo cloud or something? What's he hurting for? Is it because we're hungry? I guess I've never let the hunger get down this low before. I don't know the last time this happened though. I was in radiation. Maybe not being here then. Alright, so then that's super descriptive. Yep, that's the dirt sample, alright. And then the other one is the DBs. Alright, so this whole area radioactive or something? Keep hearing like this crackling sound. We're not getting anything on the radiation meter. Still 0. Maybe that's what that constant cracking sound is. Quiet Geiger counter. I guess I'll just make this quick then. Alright, because there's that with... Oh, report the findings of this. No? Is that not part of the objective? Bring a soil sample. Alright, so we got the tissue sample, LAF intel. Yeah, we're gonna have to kind of be quick about this. I guess let's just try and find that soil sample. So what would be the intel then? Can I go in here? Think so. Yeah, no, it's all roped off. Am I meant to go in the window? Maybe I'm meant to go into the window. No. Couch is in the way. Alright, maybe not. This doesn't count as a soil sample. This is a soil sample here. And then we just need some form of intel. And this whole place has to be radioactive. Oh shit, we're actually at a 1. That's actually good. Alright, so it is good. That's what our dude's whining about. Fair enough. Don't know at what point it becomes too bad. Let's just make it quick. Let's not putz around then. Oh, we'll take the... Grab the smartphone. Just be dumb and loot. Am I hiding anything in here? Yep, like a necklace. Oh, wait a minute. Is this? No, not that. Go away. This is what I need, right? Cleanse the body of toxins. Antibiotic tree range of bacterial infections by inhibiting the growth of bacteria and preventing their reproduction. Superior pill to cleanse the body of toxins. I don't think that's radiation though, is it? Alright, well, we'll stop debating it. Let's just move our cheeks. Intel. Duffel bag? Nope. I mean, this looks like the thing from the... whatchamajig. What's this do? This cleanses the body of toxins. It's gotta be. We'll try it. Use one. Let's take it with us. If anything, it'll slow down. Intel. Maybe we gotta interact with the sign. Cards. Oh. Pretty sure this is the thing from the picture. Is this the intel? Nope. No. You're the intel? No. Are you what I need to get rid of? Ah, yeah, radiation. All right, so what I took didn't work, and we're at a 2, so we definitely need to take one of these right now. Right, so this house has to be the intel. All right, so it does specifically say radiation. Would make sense. That's why I'm like, toxins, it doesn't make sense on why I would take that, but at least we found something. Gotta be something in here to interact with. It's definitely the house from the attachment. Alright, oil lamp. Gotta be something in here. What are we missing? Bring the LAF intel. Intel of what? And recover any remaining intel. Collect the soil, sample, swab bodies. It also shows this. Window, can't interact. Can't interact. Am I meant to get in here? Okay, I guess you can go through that. The intel hiding in here. Nothing hiding in here. Okay. I'm assuming I'm looking for a folder of some kind. That was the soil sample area. Perhaps I miss doing anything? Problem is now I'm rushing. And I don't remember if I looted that cart or not. But I was around that cart and there was nothing. What's our... Okay, so it's back down to a 0. Those are really good tablets. I feel like I'm missing something here. Guess I should just look it up, shouldn't I? And then run around with my damn head cut off. Probably something stupid as well. I mean, unless if this is just a reused asset. Collect soil and tissue samples and try to bring back any intel that might help us under it. Find the epicenter and also swab the bodies left behind. I know it's a bit I don't know how to pronounce that, but the more data the better. Left anything behind. Notes, logs, documents, anything. Grab those too. Please take every precaution dealing with this, blah blah blah. I don't see anything here. I mean, there was that folder there, but I couldn't interact with it. I guess let's try again. Yeah. Do I turn that on? Does that count? No. I'm getting like a... No, it's the Geiger counter. Med bag. Yeah, I guess let me look it up. Echoes of exposure. Of course. A green folder. I guess the white folder isn't good enough. There's just stupid crappy papers in there. Alright, now we can get out of here. Yeah, apparently it was all the way down here on this cart. I didn't even think to look here because I just thought that would have been like tissue samples or whatever. That was obviously the dirt, and then the intel would have been, I thought, in maybe a hut. But guess not. Because I was apparently overthinking things. Alright, let's get out of here. What are we at? Yeah, we're back at to a 1. let's get out of here. I gotta wrap this episode up. We are well over an hour now. That basically finishes up Sawmill. I do got to do the trenches thing. Just might have to try and come up with a game plan on that. I have to see potentially about teaming up, but I just feel that was too slow. But running and gunning really isn't my style. It never was. It was always the basically full tactical, take your time kind of thing and work your way through. But I definitely hit respawns. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Let's get the whirly burb in the air. Get up back to base camp. Let's see. We're gonna break our legs on the way to the whirly burb. That'll be a thing. Oh god. It tells me I'm not gonna make the whirly burb. Help, it's gonna leave me behind. Sprint is so useless. No. Help, don't leave me. Oh, made it. Woohoo. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. I want to thank you guys all for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. As always, I'm on the hunt for feedback, good or bad, whether it's about the channel overall or just the current game that we're playing, anything like that of the sorts. Help me improve the channel. Until then, take care everybody. See you in the next episode. Bye.